There are a lot of celebrations this time of year. Thanksgiving, family gatherings, holiday parties. And if you're entertaining, you can spend less time in the kitchen and more time with your guests with some help from the Big Y. Brittany, Perna, and Michael Brunelle are here to show us delicious ways they can help you make the holidays a little bit easier. Welcome.
Good morning.
Thank you
for having us.
My pleasure. Let's just jump in right away because I can't stop staring at this cheese, which is a great place to begin a meal.
Absolutely. So at Big Y, we like to do all the work for you, starting with the cheese. So you get your appetizers all set. Pick up these cheese boards at any of our stores. We have 5 varieties. If you don't see something that you like, then we can also customize a board for you.
I love that because it can be intimidating to put together a cheese plate because there's all of these rules where you have to have a hard cheese and a soft cheese, and the guesswork is done.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you can see, some of our platters here have brie, some of them have goat cheese, blue cheese, and then we have a simpler one here that has all your cubed cheddar, Swiss, pepper jack, and then grapes and pepperoni.
All you need is the toothpicks.
Exactly.
Very sophisticated. Now, Michael, you can talk about the beverage component here, the wines that go perfectly, the adult beverages. And you know what really pairs well with some of these cheeses. What would you recommend?
Right. So we have a saying at Table & Vine, everything's better with bubbles. So we think that a really great way to start the day is with Prosecco. It's a very versatile wine, has really nice flavors of white fruit, apples, peaches, pears, things you'd find in the orchard. Has a really great acidity to the wine, which helps with those heavier, richer cheeses. And then you can also use it to make a mimosa or a Bellini, any of those things to get the day started as well.
Sounds like a perfect way to start today. I think everything's better with bubbles is gonna be my new motto.
It's a hashtag.
Now let's move on to this main course. There's like everything is represented here.
Everything, absolutely. You know, during the holidays, it's such a time crunch, so we want to save you that time so you can actually spend it with your family and friends. So at Big Y, you can just pick up your holiday meal. It's fully cooked. You just have to heat it up. So this meal here, it serves 6 to 8 people. Comes with the 10-pound turkey, butternut squash, mashed potatoes, cranberry relish, stuffing, green bean casserole, and dinner rolls. And then, of course, you need gravy to top everything off. And then dessert. I mean, because no Thanksgiving meal is complete without dessert. So we have pumpkin pie.
Now, how many people can you get a meal for?
So we have 3 different options. It's either 2 to 4, 4 to 6, or 6 to 8, which is this meal.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And how many days in advance do you need to let the Big Y know what you need?
We recommend ordering it as early in advance as possible. That way we can ensure that we have the product on hand, but definitely by the 26th.
What are the variations that you can get? Here you have a really solid traditional representation. Are there any other dishes that you can maybe opt for or opt out?
Everything comes, you know, pre-designed with the meal, so you get all of this without having to think about it.
That's even better. You can just put on the apron and pretend that you slaved.
Exactly.
Michael, you have some new wines to throw into the mix. We're going to take a look at some different choices for Thanksgiving meal pairing. Let's hear about it.
Everybody always worries about what goes with what. What kind of wine should we pick? But with Thanksgiving, there's so many different flavors on the table that really the only thing that doesn't work is a really big, heavy red like Cabernet or a really dry, acidic white like Sauvignon Blanc. Everything else that kind of falls in the middle works really well. So we've picked Hirogram Zinfandel from Lodi in California, which a lot of people might think Pinot Noir for their Thanksgiving dinner, but Hirogram, really nice ripe fruit without having the sweetness to it, so it goes great with cranberry sauce and turkey. And then for the white wine, we've chosen a French Chardonnay from the south of France. So again, you've got a little bit of a warmer climate. It's not that dry Chardonnay that you'd think of from maybe Burgundy, but really nice, ripe, tropical fruit to it. Just a little bit of oak, not too heavy to dominate any of the flavors on the table. You kind of want the wine to take a back seat here, because the food should shine.
The food should shine, and it certainly does. I mean, everything here looks so delicious. Would you suggest if you go to a Thanksgiving, or even if you're hosting, bringing one of each, a red and a white?
Well, at our house, of course.
I'm coming.
One of each might not be enough, but I think for sure, because this is the time of year where maybe it's the one time of year someone might drink wine. So you want to have something that would fit both of, fit their palates. So the red, not too tannic, not too dry, really nice fruity component versus someone who might just they only drink white wines. So you should have one of each.
All right,
for
that sounds
guests.
good. Brittany, there is a special coupon for the turkey. Can you tell me about that?
There's a $7 off coupon that you can load to your My Big Y card if you have the My Big Y account, and it's going to save you $7 off of any one of the Big Y meals.
That sounds great. boy, what an array that you get and little work to do. I love it. Thank you both so much for joining me here.
Thank
Thank you.
you.